92.9 and 96.9 EHM. It's Joe, and joining me right now this is so exciting. I have guitar legend G.E. Smith, and also singer-songwriter, painter, creative, you name it, Joseph Arthur. Hi.
Hello. How you doing,
Hello.
Joe?
So how you guys doing with all of this? With this new, I don't want to call it new normal, but
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it?
it's weird.
Obviously, the live music business is in a coma. Who knows when it'll come back? I read this appalling thing the other day that said they estimate up to 90% of the small venues won't reopen under the same management.
That's just frightening.
Most of those little places, they got a 2-week margin. You know, they got money to hold them for 2 weeks. Big businesses, they got a year, 3 years worth of money. A little joint somewhere, places I play, 2 weeks. What do you think about it all, Joe?
I think we need to start measuring our reaction to the virus against the deadliness of the virus, which last I checked with the CDC was at 0.26%. And I think the response of keeping everything shut down and everybody like out of work, and the depression, suicide, drug overdoses, and then I guess I heard there's a projection of 250 million people are going to starve to death as a result of the response. So I think we need to start at least having an open conversation about maybe it's time for us to go about dealing with this a different way, at least having a narrative where we can have a discussion such as this without everybody going hysterical and screaming bloody murder in each other's faces.
Yeah, yes, I agree 100%. Now, GE, you are coming out. You're like one of the first musicians you opened up the Talk House. You know, you're coming out with your portraits and
with Joseph.
Yeah, we did
right.
a show. It was great in the room with me and GE. I wish somebody could have heard it, but people were outside listening to us on a screen, and it was okay. But we got to get back to, I think we got to get back to living our lives. And if you want to sequester yourself away from everything, then you by all means should. But I think people need to keep moving, or else you know, like Bob Dylan says, you're either busy being born or you're busy dying. And if we're focused on being busy dying, then we're busy dying. You know, I think we got to get busy living.
Right.
Like, personally.
Well, you have the portraits coming up at Guildhall. You're going to be doing a live stream for those people who are still really not getting out there yet, which is a great alternative. And then you also will be doing a socially distanced live show on the 28th.
That's right. We got 2 different things on the 27th of August at Guildhall. Joseph, myself, and Leroy Bell, who I've just released a new record with, will be performing, doing a portrait show. And for people who don't know, portraits is something that my wife, Taylor Barton, thought of. We thought about, well, we live here in Amagansett, you know, out here on the east end of Long Island, and there's all these people out here that are very talented people in different fields, and most of them play the guitar. So we started it with that idea of getting people like Ethan Hawke was one of the real early ones, you know? Great actor, of course, but who knew that he was this really good guitar player, singer, songwriter guy? You know, he's a Texas guy. He's got some great songs. So, you know, over the years, we've done a whole bunch of those shows with people. Ethan, Kevin Bacon, Roger Waters did one, the only solo show Roger Waters has ever done. People came from South America and Germany and stuff to a little 300-seat place, you know. So we have fun doing portraits, and it's music, of course, but it's also conversation. Just like me and Joseph are sitting here now, there we are. We're sitting there with our guitars. We do some songs, but then whatever comes up, we also talk about.
It's an amazing experience. I've been to a few of the portraits. You've been doing it for a couple years now, right?
Been doing it, I think, for 5 years now. Yeah.
It's great. It's a great series, and you really get to know the artist or the band that you bring out. Because
it's a little different than a regular concert. Even when we have a band like Dawes, we had a great band. The Avett Brothers came and did it. You know, Scott, who's an artist, a painter, a very good painter, Scott. I had met him through Eric Fischel, and I said, hey man, would you ever consider doing this? I mean, they're playing, you know, 50,000 people every night at festivals. And he said, well, if it ever fit in the schedule. And it did. And they came, the big bus parked out behind Guild Hall, and we had a great time. So yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, that was a great show. I still can't believe they travel in a bus.
Hey, got to get there somehow.
Yeah, you got to get
The
there. You got
bus
to get
is
there.
fun. You like the bus?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm trying to move into an RV.
He's about to go RV on
and head
us.
for the
Are you-
mountains.
Going across the country, or
Yeah, I want to go across the country and go like old folk styles, like set up my RV in parks and announce where I'm going to be and like invite people to come down and hang my art alongside the RV. So I have like this mobile art show, but also a music show. See if I can talk GE into coming sometimes.
I'm there.
Here and there.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
that sounds
I
a
got
lot
a
of fun.
sleeping bag. I'm
Yeah.
there.
I
it's like,
can't imagine road tripping with you guys.
oh man, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, that'd be a blast.
You
Yeah.
get
Right,
some
well,
good deals along the way. I guaranteed that.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah. Well, you both got guitars. Let's hear a
do.
song.
Play one, Joseph.
All right, let's see. This one's called Comeback World. Mona Lisa sits on a chair of rust. Says she wants to quit, but can't betray the dust. Come back, world. Or are you already gone? Come back, world. Or are you already gone? She loves the mountain light, can sweep the ocean floor from the feeling she gets walking out the door. Come back, world. Or are you already gone? Come back, world. Or are you already gone? I'm gonna follow her anywhere she runs. If she opens the door, I'll bury my guns. Come back, world. Or are you already gone? Come back, world. Or are you already gone? Don't feel right, you're leaving. Can't you ride a satellite and start receiving a weapon? It's only in your mind, you make it. Leave this world behind if you break it. Can't get off the ground, it's a lot like love, and everyone's living through the promise. Something hard to find to make it. Leave this world behind if you break it. Can't get off the ground, it's a lot like running from anything significant. Can't you ride? Can't you ride? Can't you ride a satellite tonight? 'Cause it don't feel right when you're
Come
That's
back,
beautiful.
Joseph Art.
Thank
G.E.
you.
Smith and Joseph Arthur. That was absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you could
Appreciate
see a little bit of that on live stream. That's going to be happening August 27th from Guildhall, and then you're going to be part of the show too on the 28th, correct?
I think, no, I believe that the 28th is just me and Leroy Bell
Okay.
kind of doing our new album.
So you're going to want to be on the live stream to see Joseph, and then on Friday, it's going to be Leroy Bell and G.E. Smith. And is it a CD release party?
It
kind
more
of?
or less, because the record is released that day. Although these days, stuff gets released a song at a time. It's all digital, so you know, it's not like in the old days when they'd release a record and you'd get that thing and hold it in your hand,
Right,
and look at
right.
it while you were listening to it. You know, but yeah, basically, it's being released. There's 3 of the songs are out already. A song called America that we're really happy about.
That's a great song.
That's a good song, isn't it?
Yeah,
Roy
we've been
writes
playing that. It's a really great.
I heard it. Very exciting for me to hear that on you know, my local radio station. It's great in the car.
Did you get excited like a little kid? Like, hey, that's my
yeah,
song.
when that came on in the car, you know, I heard that. You know, Leroy singing that thing. I was like, yes. Turned it way up.
That's awesome. Rolled the window down. That's awesome.
That's it.
Now, is it a true story that you did not know Leroy prior to this?
No, didn't. Taylor, my wife, was listening to like a Spotify playlist or something, and I hear this singer, and I go over to her and I say, who is that? She goes, that's this guy from Seattle named Leroy Bell. I said, that's the voice I've been looking for. 30 years I've been looking for a great singer. Most great singers and drummers, they never get out of their little hometowns. If they're really good, they get snatched up before anybody even hears about them. You know, they're gone. They're the hardest thing to find. Great singers, great drummers. So I've been looking for a singer forever. I heard Leroy's voice. I said, that's the guy. So she found him through his management, invited him here to Amagansett. This is January of 2019. He came. He had just written America. We sat down and started to play it. I said, yeah. In 2 days, we were in the studio, started recording. So, yeah.
It's a good thing that you guys actually got along. What you know?
Yeah, right.
What if it didn't happen? Like if you didn't like, I don't like this guy.
If it didn't happen, it didn't happen. It wouldn't have happened. But no, as it turns out, Leroy's pretty much the same age as me. He grew up listening to the same records. You know, we both love all the different kinds of American music. You know, like we love R&B. His uncle is this guy, Tom Bell, who with Gamble and Huff in Philadelphia back in the 60s and 70s had mega major hits, lots. You know, Tom wrote the songs, arranged them. La La Means I Love You, you know, the Delphonics, all that kind of stuff. So Leroy grew up kind of, you know, around good songwriting. So maybe it rubbed off because he's a good songwriter.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a lot of credits to his name as well. I mean, the two of you together, it's amazing. So again, congratulations on the new album. Was it supposed to come out in August? Or did you have it ready to go prior to all the...
Originally, it was going to come out in March. We were going to go down to Texas to the South by Southwest and release the record there. And of course, that got canceled.
Right. That was one of the first things to get canceled, Pearl Jam and South by Southwest.
Yep. We were going to do 3 shows in the week we were going to be there. Then we were going to go on a tour around the United States, you know, playing joints and just trying to get, you know, make friends with people and let them know about the music. Didn't happen. So here we are now.
Yeah, here we are. But it's a great, I mean, I love hearing that song America on. It just fits right into the playlist here at the station. And
it fits right in with what's going on. You know, he wrote it last year before the virus, before George Floyd and the protests and everything. But man, it just fits right in. And then Taylor directed the video, which was an all Amagansett shoot.
I was going to ask that.
Oh yeah. And the video is nice. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's good.
I have. You disperse a lot of history in there as well as a lot of, because some of the Amagansett shots, I was like, that looks like a Long Island Railroad Station.
Oh yeah, that's the Amagansett Station.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, let's hear a song.
Okay, so I'll do one from the record. I wrote this song many years ago when I was living downtown in New York City. There's an artist. He's unfortunately passed away, but his name is Jean-Michel Basquiat. And it was before he had gotten famous. He was right on the verge of really taking off. And I knew him a little bit. We weren't best buddies or anything, but I knew him a little bit from just around the neighborhood. And I was talking to him one time, and I came away with this line: "Art's sick, it won't get better." Art, like painting, you know, art. Not a guy named Art. Some people think the song's about a guy named Art, which would have been maybe better. I don't know. Anyway, I had that line, and I carried it around for years and years and years and was never able to do anything with it. Okay, and come up last year, we're doing this record, me and Leroy, and I'm in the post-production phase. I'm finishing the very last little touches, mixing and stuff. And one night I'm sitting in the studio in Bridgehampton, Applewild Farm. My buddy Larry Schmidt has this nice little studio down there. And that's where we recorded the record. So it's all local product, you know. I'm sitting there, and I swear the song flew in the window and hit me in the head, the whole song. And in an hour and a half, I had recorded it, and we got it down there. Anyway, it's called Art Sick. So let's see if I can remember it. Well, art's sick, it won't get better. You can hang it on the wall, or you can put it in a plane and fly it all around the world. Yeah, all around the world. Art's sick, it won't recover. A disheartening prognosis saddens every true art lover. All around the world, yeah, all around the world. Gorgeous. All right. Where did Vincent van Gogh? I see art in the museum in yellow, green, and blue, but I don't see too much happening after 1962. Well, art's sick. Don't call a doctor. We need an artist to emerge with new ideas to unlock and take us all around the world, yeah, all around the world, all around the world, yeah, all around the world, all around the world, yeah, all around the world, all around the world, yeah, all around the world.
That's awesome. G.E. Smith. Yes.
Yeah,
Where's the little clap emoji?
I've never played that
Hang
song
on.
before, and he was all over
I
it.
was all over it. I was doing my best G.E. Smith imitation.
There you go.
Yeah, that was awesome. And I wish people could see how you play off of each other while you're doing this. That's the beauty of what Portraits is about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Good point.
It really is.
It
You know,
just
Joseph's
yeah.
from Ohio. I'm from Pennsylvania, so we were drinking the same water.
Midwestern.
You know, coming up, you know.
Yeah. We went to different schools together.
That's it.
But I like that line about like all around the world, all around the world. That's going to be the theme of my RV adventure.
That's right.
Art's sick and bring it all around the
All
world.
around
That's
the world,
exactly
Oh,
like
that's exactly what it is. That's your theme song
it's my theme song. It's my new
yes.
theme. Yeah.
right there. And speaking of your art, will you be creating something on the live stream on Thursday?
Yeah, that's right. I'm doing a live painting with this song called "I Miss the Zoo." Me and GE play together, and then I paint live when I do it. It's like a long spoken word type of song.
Great song.
And how does it affect you creatively when you do it? You've done it before, so how
Yeah,
do you channel it
simultaneously.
differently?
When I first started painting live, I actually did it at the Troubadour, which is a club that's actually in trouble nowadays too from all this
In LA.
in LA. When it's like, legendary, it's like the one Elton John played at in the movie, and in real life, obviously. But like, so the first time I ever live painted was at the Troubadour. And I did some when I walked on stage, and then when I walked off stage, and the journalist asked me the next day, like, "Oh, I heard you're painting and singing at the same time." But I didn't do that yet. But as soon as he asked me that question, the light bulb went off in my head. I was like, I could do that. I could do them at the same time, because I use a loop sometimes. So I thought about songs I had that had the same chord progression the whole way through, where I wouldn't have to change anything. I just could put in the loop. And then I could put my guitar down and hold a mic and sing and paint at the same time. And it's something about it was great. I could get this energy from the audience on the canvas. And also because I was like occupying my mind with singing, the subconscious had an easier avenue towards the canvas. I noticed that like live paintings would sometimes be like, have more life in them, similar to how sometimes like a live song will have more life than the studio version. It's very similar dynamic, even with the two mediums.
That's so interesting, because I've always said when I see somebody live, I want them to take me past the record. That's why I'm there, to experience that live. And it's almost like it's what they call it, the fourth wall or the fifth wall, because you have the audience and now you're bringing in the painting.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of creation.
I'm really happy you said that you want a band or a performer to take you past the recording. Most folks come to the show, they want to hear the record pretty much played by people, but they want it to sound just like the record. Most people, so I was glad to hear you say that.
Yeah, but you kind of lose something. You don't get it. Like I was saying, the playfulness that you were having with each other just there on that song.
Right.
That's what I want to see, because otherwise, lyrically, and you've said this before, GE, that, the subtle, the better. When you're listening to something, you can put in your own individual emotions to it. But when I go see somebody play live, I want to see that. I want to see you sing it,
Yeah. Well, I think that's the difference between, that's what makes a really good band, a really good performer, is if they can do that, if they can go beyond their own song into something new and bring something to the audience. That's what makes the really great ones.
Are you guys missing live audiences?
Yes.
Oh yeah, totally. In all kinds of ways.
Like how? Not aside from like.
I mean, I just think there's just something to like people getting in a room together and like the energy exchange, and just like we kind of need each other, I think, in ways that we're only beginning to understand now, through all this. And so I don't know, just that interconnectiveness, that sort of connection.
Yeah, I agree.
Taylor and me, about a month ago, went over here in right in Amagansett, and our friends have it's not a bed and breakfast, it's like a nice hotel kind of place, a small little place called the Reform on Windmill Lane. And we just played out back with acoustic guitars. They didn't really announce it a whole lot. There might have been 30 people or something there. No microphones, no nothing. And in the middle of the show, I thought, and I said to the people, this is like the 19th century.
Yeah.
If you wanted to hear music in the 19th century, there was no record player. There was no, iPhone, no YouTube. There was nothing. If you wanted to hear music, you had to go over to that house where the people played, or you and your family had to make that music. So that element is great. I love that element of the spontaneity of playing live, playing off each other, the people in the band. There's nothing like that. That's my best moments in my life have been those things. You'll be on stage, and it could be in the Talk House or it could be at Madison Square Garden. And it's the same. That feeling is the same between the people on stage and the audience.
Which is the reason people have to watch the live stream on Thursday. You can get a ticket. It's good for a household. And it's going to feature Joseph Arthur. It's going to feature G.E. Smith, and Leroy is going to be there as well. We're going to see Joseph Paint, which is very exciting.
Joseph, he did a painting at the Talk House. Unfortunately,
Weird.
it was sort of a portrait of me, so we had to burn it immediately after the show. We had to take it out in the fields behind the Talk House and light it on fire. The FBI came, CIA, everything.
Mess.
Yeah, they said get rid of that right now. If people just go and look at the Guildhall website, it will, you know, instruct them in how to get a hold of these shows, and I'd appreciate it if they would, because it'd make us feel good if we knew somebody was out there listening.
Exactly. It's guildhall.org is where you want to go for information. We're talking with G.E. Smith and Joseph Arthur, and this is about portraits that G.E. Smith does, and he's bringing Joseph Arthur and Leroy Bell, who is the other artist on the new album that's called Stony Hill. Now you're going to be doing a live stream from Guildhall. You can get your tickets, guildhall.org, on Thursday night. That'll feature all three of you.
August
And
25th.
then on Saturday, and here we go, GE is bringing the music live, socially distanced, out in the garden. There's 2 shows.
That's right. Yeah, me and Leroy will be doing that. Yeah.
That's going to be so exciting. So it's kind of what you want to do is watch the live stream and then go see it in person the next night as well, because it's going to be a completely different show.
Too with that garden one, you know.
Oh, Taylor's going to get up too?
I think she might, you know, if I can convince her, you know.
You should.
She'd be shy about it, but we'll get her up there.
Yeah, get her up there. That'd be great.
I'm really curious to see how that garden thing works out.
I think it should be great.
Yeah,
it should work out.
With the masks and the social distancing and all, you know, everybody's got to be cool about it. But I think it'll be fun. I
think if everybody's cool about it, we can start getting back to more live music. You know. Yeah, I know there was an event recently, that drive-in, that kind of set us back a little bit with the that Chainsmokers event.
Smokers thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Bad humanity. You're punished again. Bad humanity.
If you get a bunch of people together,
like, what the heck?
If you get a whole bunch of young people together and it's the big beat and they're drinking, the rules are going to go out the window. You know, that's used to be why people went out. Now we got to somehow adjust. We got to do so many adjustments these days. It's hard. I don't blame anybody for anything. It's hard these days.
Yeah, it's difficult, but you know, we're not alone. We're all getting through this together somehow, and we'll get out on the other end, and hopefully we'll learn something from it. I don't know, you know, there's got to be a lesson in here somewhere. Or is there?
We'll find out.
We're gonna find out.
Yes, we will.
Let's hope we don't have to find out the hard way.
Yeah, exactly. Can I get one more song?
Do song, Joseph.
All right. This one's called Signs of Age. I think GE's played this before.
Yeah, we'll do this one.
When I see where you've been and what you saw, how can it be that you're even here at all? Down the ocean, take a drive. Yeah, ain't it good to be alive? Yeah, ain't it wonderful that we survived? No one else is gonna say it. How much longer can we fake it? Signs of age. Turn the pages quickly. Leave behind the things we lost. Break the cage. Break the cages with me. It don't matter what it costs. Take one, G. When I go to the places where you're from. Can't say I know how you became what you've become. Through the city where we drive, yeah, just like city lights collide. Yeah, ain't it wonderful to be alive? No one else is gonna say it. I just wanna get down, baby. Signs of age. Turn the pages quickly. Leave behind the things we lost. Break the cage. Break the cages with me. It don't matter what it costs. Signs of age. No one knows exactly all the rage what we lost. But turn the page and break the cages with me. It don't matter what it costs. Take us out, G.
Another beautiful song. Joseph Arthur and G.E. Smith. And again, just playing off each other creatively. You guys have big smiles on your faces. I wish people could see.
It's fun,
Here we
yeah.
are down in the basement having fun.
Yeah, that one's unreleased. That's a new, sort of a new song.
Are you going to release an album soon?
Yeah, we're working on one down here in the basement.
Yep.
That's awesome.
The basement tapes.
The
Yeah.
basement,
Wait
the
a
lost
minute.
basement tapes.
Hold on,
Somebody
that's
used that on
somebody used that.
Wait. Someone
Never
used that.
mind.
The lost Amagansett basement tapes or
Lost
something.
Amagansett tapes, yeah.
Now, Joseph, you have a podcast, right? Are you
That's
still doing that?
Yeah, Come to Where I'm From with Joseph Arthur. That's actually how I met GE.
Right.
He came on the podcast. But so yeah, we're approaching like our 100th episode. So
Really?
yeah,
Cool.
we've done a lot. I have a co-host named Ehud Lazen, and it's it's just called Come to Where I'm From with Joseph Arthur. You can get it on, it's on YouTube, like 4-camera shoot type of thing, or it's on all the podcast forms, Stitcher, whatever, iTunes, all the different ones. So yeah,
because that's kind of a new thing for you, and up to the 100th episode, that's pretty amazing.
It's we've done like 100 in a year. We were doing 2 every week before COVID hit, and then we switched to like 1 a week, but we've still maintained. So it's a heavy thing. Did
I get in there right before the 1-9? I think I did.
But yeah, before COVID. Yeah. You were there before that. Yeah.
The 1-9, we call it the 1-9.
The 1-9, I was like, I like that.
Oh,
one after 1-9.
He lives in Harlem, and he said, "Yeah, we call it the 1-9." I said, "I like that."
The 1-9.
The 1-9.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, the one after 909. Wait, that's another song.
Yeah, that's a whole nother song.
So were you touring, Joseph, before the 1-9 hit?
Yeah, I did couple of little runs, and then I was scheduled to go on a 2.5-month tour with my friend Greg Dooley from the Afghan Wigs. And so we had a whole US tour and a European tour booked up. So it was going to be like 2.5, 3 months worth of touring, and then that all got wiped out.
Yeah. Any way to restart? Any dates?
We're all waiting.
They're all like rescheduling, but it's sort of like, that's the whole thing. What I was saying before, I think we're going to have to give like a collective rethink on this, because, as soon as flu season hits, people are going to get sick. So we're just going to shut life down again. And I mean, are we going to permanently be shut down? You know what I mean? It feels like that. So I don't know. And then plus there's so much controversy around the vaccine, like in terms of like, if you do any research beyond CNN and MSNBC, there's a lot to be suspicious about, in my opinion, of that whole take on it. I just wish people would like take from this like more knowledge and reveal more stuff about boosting our own immunity and the power that we have within ourselves to heal ourselves, because there's a lot of things we know for a fact that will boost immunity, like, you know, intermittent fasting, doing like a 3-day water fast where you promote autophagy, which eats away the dead cells, and then stem cells come in, and after 3 days you have a new immune system. Supplementing vitamin C and vitamin D and all this kind of stuff. There's ways in which we can, cold showers and Wim Hof breathing and stuff like that. I just wish more of that type of energy would get promoted more and more, because there's lots of natural things people can do to boost their immunity. Don't eat junk food, stop eating ice cream, you know, that kind of stuff.
It seems that people are kind of going in that direction.
Some, but I wish mainstream media news outlets would promote that kind of activity more than just promoting fear. But then again, you know, healthy people don't make big corporations money. So, you know,
Yeah,
That's true.
you know, it's like there's no money in people getting healthy.
it's all about the money.
Well, another thing I think to boost the immunity is just listening to good music. It makes you feel good, which is just a way to start. It feels there's a connection again, you
Get
know,
those
even if
endorphins
it is
flowing.
like this, you know, if it is virtual, which is great because some people aren't ready to go out there yet. And you're bringing music to them through this live stream on the 27th, which is fantastic. It's going to be live from Guildhall. And you can watch it in the comfort of your own home if you don't want to go out and socially distance during the concert that's going to be Friday, which will be very safe out in the garden at Guildhall. So, you know, lots of options coming up August 27th and 28th with live music,
Right.
G.E. Smith. So I want to thank you so much, Joseph Arthur. Really nice to meet you.
Really nice to meet you too. Your name's Joe.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, takes one to know one.
It sure does.
Great to
And
meet
G.E.
you too.
Smith, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for hopping on. And we look forward again to Portraits. The live stream is going to feature Joseph Arthur and Leroy Bell on Thursday, the 27th. Tickets at guildhall.org is where you want to go for that. And then we're going to be live in the garden for 2 shows Saturday with the kind of CD release party, if you will, for Stony Hill. So again, congratulations on the new record, and
Thank you.
good luck camping, Joseph.
Thank
the
you.
RV.
You're invited to you know, come out to one of our RV shows in a town near you.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I'll
Yeah.
keep posted.
All
All right,
right.
gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you
Take
so
it
much.
easy.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
See you.